Yo, what's going down? I'm OD, and you are watching Slump Set. Wait, damn, I haven't done it in so long. Hey, yo, what's going down? I'm OD, and you are watching the Slump Sessions Network.
Roll it up, roll it up, let it strong. Roll it up, let's roll it up. Talk about it, be about it, take another shot.
All right, man, it has been a minute since I've done any kind of interview, but, whenever the one, Earl the Monarch, calls, I got to step up, I got to come out, and we got to get it in. Man, how you been?
Bro, I've been all right, bro. Appreciate you having me, bro.
Oh, yeah, anytime. We're going mobile with the interviews, so as you can see, we are not in the normal setting, I guess. The last time I haven't had a normal setting for an interview for a while, so it's probably people are kind of used to it, but I like this. This is not bad. It could have been a lot worse.
Facts.
Yeah. Little hot, but we're going to get over it.
Small things to a giant.
Exactly. I got my water. We got fans here. We getting it in. So since the last time that we actually did an interview, it has been 3 years.
3 long years, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Lot done changed, man.
3 years since we did the interview, and I think at that time you had just dropped No Fear.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what we were covering because we did the interview with Sean Keith.
Yeah. That was the last time we locked in, for sure.
So
it
it's
was like December 2018.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Since then, a lot has been going on, not only with you, but just in the world in general.
Facts.
So since then, the pandemic hit, and as an artist, how did that kind of affect you? Because I know on my end, it completely shut pretty much everything down. Nobody was wanting to do videos. Nobody wanted to sit like this and do interviews. How did it kind of affect you, man?
Man, dog, my last show that I did was a week before they shut the world down. It was in New Orleans. I opened up for Xavier Wolf.
Hey, shout out to Xavier Wolf.
Yeah, fact, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? And because I remember it specifically, because when after we had performed, he jumped on stage. It was funny because the coronavirus shit, it was still new. He got on stage. He was like, "Man, y'all make sure y'all kind of separate from each other. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for that carnivorous virus." You know what I'm saying? He fucked it up, but yeah, man, we came back to Texas. A week later, they shut the whole world down and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did a show since.
Damn. And I know a lot of artists actually are in the same boat where they haven't performed and did anything. But now that the world's slowly starting to open up, are you actually like you looking for shows and you doing all that, or?
I tell you like this. Last year, when we started getting a little bit more comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Because my biggest fear was bringing it home to my son. My son got autoimmune disease, so.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah. So we started getting a little bit more comfortable. I was linking up with my homies out there in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They do a festival every year called World Culture Music Fest. Shout out to them. We had booked the show. You know what I'm saying? It was a paid show and everything. Hotel was booked. I ended up getting COVID.
Ooh.
This shit fucked it up.
And that's the crazy part is as careful as you try to be, a lot of people are actually getting it and still being careful. But having a son with that's so susceptible of getting it, how I'm sure that was completely different than a lot of people's experience, because a lot of people just shut down, they kind of just chilled at home. But being something like that, I mean, that's like a whole nother level.
Facts. I mean, surprisingly, to say how trash his immune system is, shit, throughout that whole pandemic, he like before the pandemic, he would get sick, like, you know what I'm saying? I think it would be from like him being in daycare around other kids and shit.
Yeah.
But during the pandemic, when he was like at home or he would only come out with us, he ain't get sick the whole time.
Okay, well that's good. I mean, shit, kids before everything.
Facts.
Hey, I got kids. I know how it is. So, I know whenever all that happened, it was a big fear of mine of it actually bringing it home, because I had my second daughter in January of 2019. So she was born like right whenever everything was about to shut down. So she was, she's pretty much grown up in quarantine.
Yeah, that shit crazy, dog.
She's kind of gotten used to seeing everybody in masks and everything. So she's grown up in that environment. I don't. That's gonna be a crazy thing.
Facts, like you know what I'm saying. That's gonna be like the norm for her. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Whereas to us, it was a little weird. You know what I'm saying, with the masks and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Can you hold the
Oh,
mic?
my bad.
Yeah, you good. You good. I don't think it's ever actually gonna get back to normal. I don't know if it ever actually can get back to pre how it was, because people was wilding before.
Facts.
Let's be honest. Motherfuckers was wilding. They were nasty. Everybody sharing drinks and shit. You know, I don't even think I'm even double thinking sharing blunts with people out.
Facts.
Yeah, people were wild. I don't think it'll ever get back to how it was.
I mean, it's like a good thing and a bad thing. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? A little learning experience type shit. But, I mean, the world kind of opened up for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just killed the mask mandate at my son's school. So, I mean, they doing it at schools now.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, I'm all for opening back up and trying to get back to normal. I'm all for that.
facts. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got the business of being around people. That's it.
Yeah, more shows. That's the main thing.
Exactly.
My main focus, more shows. You know what I'm saying?
So we were talking a little bit about this before, you being out in Port Arthur. You're from Port Arthur, right?
Yes, sir.
How is it out there? How just the music scene out there? Because being in what I do, I don't hear a lot of people from Port Arthur. Unless they are, they just don't kind of announce that they're from Port Arthur.
Nah, I'll tell you this. Anybody from Port Arthur is going to rep it proudly, you know what I'm saying? Anybody from 409 in general. As far as Port Arthur artists, you know what I'm saying, you got B. Lean. He's one of the front runners of Port Arthur music, you feel me? He done been on records with Bun, Steve Jackson, you feel me? Like, he was like the front runner, like, of the, I guess, next to Blow. You got GP from 4-5. He was just recently on Jay Stone record with Trader Truth. You know what I'm saying? He another front runner. You know what I'm saying? You got a few other folks. You feel me? Like P.A. Youngin. Of course, my nigga Sean Keith. You feel me? If I'm forgetting anybody, I hope I ain't forgetting nobody. You know what I'm saying? I am, but
Yeah,
you know what
it's
I'm
hard
saying?
whenever you get put on the spot of trying to remember stuff.
Facts.
It's and then there's always gonna be that one person. Oh man, you forgot to shout me out.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
So it's definitely no disrespect if you forget. It's just it's hard to remember.
facts on my mama.
But man, Port Arthur, how is it out there as far as like shows, and because I know you come out to Houston a lot.
Yeah.
Is there like a big scene out there? I know there's rappers out there, but is there a big scene out there?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a big scene for shows. I mean, you got the occasional like Zero or, you know what I'm saying, Lil Kiki. You know, basically H-Town artists coming to Port Arthur, and you have some Port Arthur or Beaumont artists come open up for them. But as far as like just a camaraderie of putting shows together, just people from you know what I'm saying, the 409 just coming together doing shows, it's not really much of that. But we trying to, you know what I'm saying.
You seem like somebody who tries to get different artists together. Like you seem like you fuck with different artists.
For sure, I try, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know that's a big topic right now in the like the Houston scene. A lot of people saying that a lot of people don't necessarily come together.
I mean, when it comes down to that, bro, it's all ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done more music with people from other cities than people from Port Arthur. You know what I mean? Shout out my homie Big Famo. You know what I'm saying? That's another person I forgot to mention. You feel me? Me and him, we really locked in. We got a whole album in the tuck that we just ain't released yet. But like, we're one of the two people that really just want to like bring everybody together. You know what I'm saying? And like just do shows. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's enough people to where we could all just chip in a little bit of bread, rent a venue, and just bring the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Do some shows. But I mean, you know, it is what it is on that.
That's a big thing for artists, is actually putting that ego aside. And I don't know, a lot of artists can't do that.
I mean,
at least from my perspective of being just the interview guy and the media guy, I've talked to a lot of people that have, you know, kind of an ego, and they can't really put that aside for anything.
it's the thing about, like, say you give somebody credit, or like it's a person you're really a big fan of. Like, nobody wants that to be used against them.
Yeah.
Like, you show somebody love, and then y'all have a disagreement or some shit. then that person has the ability to say, "Oh man, he was dick sucking. He was riding my dick when I first met him."
Yeah.
And like, I mean, you have a choice of saying, "Well, shit, I'm just a real nigga. I was just showing love to a person who I thought was real." But you know what I'm saying? Nobody really wants that used against them. I think that's part of the ego thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's true. I've never thought about it from that perspective.
You know what I'm saying?
So, what is Endless Victories?
Man, Endless Victories is the brand, dog. You know what I'm saying? I had a previous, you know what I'm saying, conglomerate called Dream Until. We ended up, you know what I'm saying, just canceling that out. Started Endless Victories, and we've been pushing that ever since. You feel me? Like, I think we started that like late 2019, and just been pushing that. You know what I'm saying? So like, we got the merch, so we got the team, we got a few artists. You know what I'm saying? My homie Killer Trey from Orange, Texas. We got Thurnis Vic, he from Port Arthur as well. We got my homie Stevie Lytle, he from Houston. You know what I'm saying? He putting on for H-Town and shit. You feel me? We put out an album. You know what I'm saying? We just pushing the brand, bro, getting this merch out. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
How does the merch go? Cause I see you got something on right.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's the Earl Monarch Trunks colorway. You feel me? Go grab
That's pretty
that.
dope. Trunks is one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, for sure.
And who did that design, and how did you actually come up, with that?
Man, it's a guy off of Fiverr. I have to find his link, and I'll shoot you the link, put it in the description or whatever. But yeah, it's a guy off of Fiverr, man. I just be coming up with ideas, and it's really about having the ideas and having somebody that can bring it to life for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I had originally started off with it's like the Black Goku. It's like the colorway of Black Goku. Started off with that one, and the original like composite sample was kind of trash.
Yeah.
And I ended up reaching out to dude on Fiverr, and he brought that motherfucker to life. You feel me? So I've been rocking with him ever since.
Okay. And Endless Victories, what is the goal with that? What are you trying to actually just bring everybody together? Or I mean, the merch is there.
Yeah, facts. You know
But what do all the artists bring and everything?
So when we first started, you know what I'm saying, trying to bring artists together, it's like, I've been Dolo like my whole career. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was with my previous name and everything, I've been Dolo. And most of the artists that was in Endless Victories, they all Dolo. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, why all be Dolo? You know what I'm saying? We can come together as a conglomerate. Whenever somebody put music out, we all lock in. All right, this is the scheduled time. All right, we jumping on the gram. We jumping on whatever social media. We finna spam that shit.
Yeah, everybody kind of helps promote, each other.
You know what I'm saying? So if this person drop a single or this person drop an album, it's go time. We all gonna, you know what I'm saying, lock in, promote, spam. You know what I'm saying? We, you know what I'm saying, just trying to build each other up type shit. You know what I'm saying?
What do you look for in an artist? Like with, if anybody wanted to come onto the team.
I mean, man, as long as the music is dope and you know what I'm saying, you got something authentic to talk about, you know what I'm saying, like bring something to, just music to make you feel, you know what I'm saying, like that's all I'm about, bro. You know what I'm saying, music to make you feel, authentic music. You know what I'm saying. I mean, shout out to homie Blue Flame. You know what I'm saying. If he ain't already have his own movement, you know what I'm saying, I would have brought him on to the team.
Yeah, hey, shout out to Blue Flame.
Yeah, for sure.
Or was it Big Tracy now?
Big Tracy. You know
Big Tracy.
He on the album too, by the way.
How did you link up with him?
My first show I ever did was like 2016. I was opening up for the homie I was talking about earlier, from Oklahoma, named Steph Simon. It was a website, I think it's called Indie on the Move. That's when I was just really just super looking for a show. So I found that show, and it was like basically like an ad, like Craigslist for shows type shit.
Yeah.
So I ended up locking in doing a show out there. He was one of the opening artists as well, and we just, you know what I'm saying, linked up, chopping game during the show. We just vibe. We've been rocking ever since.
Okay. I just I did his second interview not too long ago. Yeah. Him and Jody. I believe that's his name. I be forgetting people's names. I'm horrible with names.
It's all
I
good,
really
man.
am. But man, so a lot has been actually going on. Like, I mean, we talked about the pandemic and everything trying to come back to normal, but obviously what a lot of people are talking about right now is Will Smith and Jada, which is crazy because it switched from hearing about COVID for like 2 years to actually getting back to a variety of news and stuff. And I just want to know, because I think the topic is so funny, man. What do you think about it? Like, I think it's so just off the wall, out of this world. Like I wouldn't. If somebody was to tell me that was gonna happen,
Wouldn't believe it.
I would not have believed it for a second.
I was actually just arguing with my homie Killer Trey about this the other day. With Will Smith, I think it was a sucker move, if I'm being honest, because how I look at it, don't go slap the person that you know not gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I personally feel like that was like, you know, D.L. Hughley, Corey Holcomb, you know what I'm saying? Any stand-up individual or whatever, I don't think he would have did that. And I could tell he knew Chris Rock wasn't going to do nothing by the way he turned his back and walked away. He knew Chris Rock wasn't going to do shit.
You ain't going to slap somebody and turn their back if you think they're about to do something.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I just think it was a sucker move, you know what I'm saying, because of, you know, his personal dealings he got going. And I think he just took it out on Chris Rock, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you can feel however you feel about Chris Rock, but I just think it wasn't a good move for him.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I think if you're in that setting, that's kind of you're at work.
Facts.
That's
You know
your
what I'm
place
saying?
of work. I wouldn't, even if somebody was capping on me, it has to get to a certain level to where I'm just going to stand up and pow.
Yeah, it's not like he was like, hey, Jada, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Will, bro, your wife's a bitch, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
It's just like constantly going in on her. It was just kind of like a joke, throw it away.
yeah, and I guarantee you, like, he would have went to, you know what I'm saying, the next person in the crowd with another joke. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't, it was blown out of proportion for sure.
It definitely was. But that whole scenario is just kind of funny.
Oh, yeah, this shit hilarious. You
It's
know what I'm
fucking,
saying?
it's funny. Just, I don't know, just the look that it happens and everybody in the crowd just can't believe what they just saw.
Facts. Excuse me. And then Jada's, like, lack of support.
Yeah, man, Jada be getting on my damn nerves.
Yeah, bro, like, for him to do that, obviously, in, you know, support for his wife, and then for you to get on, you know, a public platform and kind of just say, I wish he wouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
Like, that was kind of clown.
Even if you think that you're supposed to be, you know, by your guy.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, he did that for you, and then you turn around and you basically kind of shit on him. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Basically, yeah.
so I just feel like, you know, they whole situation, I kind of feel like they really need to stop being in the public for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, facts.
You know what I'm
100%.
They
I feel like they can step back a little bit and just work on them.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Reevaluate certain situations.
Because everybody could kind of see from, like, the outside looking in that shit's not how it should be.
Yeah, not even close. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But another thing that I had seen the other day that I kind of just want to get your opinion on, because you're a lyricist. You're a lyricist and you pride yourself in being able to write and being able to spit some real shit. I saw the other day that Lloyd Banks was talking about how you can't be in the GOAT category if you've ever had help writing anything.
I mean,
For one, I don't know why Lloyd Banks is talking right now. I mean, I don't think I've looked out for anything Lloyd Banks is doing, but
Lloyd Banks is a pretty good lyricist.
oh, he is.
But-
I'm not dismissing what he's
yeah,
done.
yeah. But like, I mean, in the, you know, the court of public opinion, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it really boils down to it's really almost two separate categories. Like, you got the top 10 artists and you got the top 10 lyricists. I mean, it could be 8 of the top 10 lyricists is not in the top 10 artists. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
facts.
some certain, you know, rappers, spiritual, lyrical, they can't make good songs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it kind of took me a little while, because, like, oh my God, such a good rapper, but it don't translate to making good songs. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
we've
saying?
seen it when battle rappers, they could be come with the punchlines, they come with everything, but they try to transition into that world of actually making a record, and a lot of times it doesn't work out.
Yeah, facts. Like, honestly, women hold the playing field as far as music. Like, women don't want to hear battle bars in the club or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Facts.
I've never actually thought about that.
feel
Women,
me?
you know, women are the main demographic that you're actually gonna want to look for, because you get a girl to fuck with the song, the guys are gonna fuck with the song too, because
Exactly.
guys just want to do anything with women.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that. Matter of fact, it was Tax Stone. Tax Stone's first person I heard say that. And I really had to sit back and like, damn, this nigga right. You know what I'm saying? So I had to kind of change up my music a little bit accordingly, just so to a more woman demographic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To where I can still spit what I need to spit, but the the platform is geographic is a little bigger. You feel me?
Yeah, I necessarily don't think that if you've gotten any help writing anything, that makes you any less of a lyricist. Because, I mean, there's always that time where you're in the studio, you say something, and somebody's going to give you some kind of critique or something of maybe you should tweak it a little bit. You know, there's always going to be that kind of situation, and I think that's what helps artists grow.
I mean, so say if a motherfucker go on Funk Flex, you know what I'm saying, for a freestyle or whatever, and he didn't write all that, it's a little weird, you know what I'm saying? But as far as, like, just a song, like, the motherfucker gave you something for the hook or just a quick line, I don't consider that, like, having a writer or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? But, like, if it's just one of them songs, like, with no hook where you just going in, I feel like you really can't have and I mean, like I said, just a line here and there, it's like, I don't think that's nothing too crazy, but like, niggas is giving you whole, like, little 4-bar setups, that's a little crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Because, I mean, if we went by what Lloyd Banks was actually saying, that would take a lot of people actually out of the
Facts.
The GOAT list. I mean, I guarantee you there's people who have helped write some of the best songs.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it even goes as far as, I mean, everybody knows Drake doesn't write, you know. I don't know how much he writes or how much he actually gets help writing, but people like to put him in, like you said, the two categories. He makes great music.
Facts.
But I would never put him in the best lyricist.
Yeah, I mean, shit, Kanye has, like, a wide variety of people he's gotten, like, lyrics and shit from.
Yeah.
Like, I seen Nick Cannon say that he gave him lines for a certain song. I can't remember what song it was. And I was like, God damn, bro, like, I wouldn't even have thought to, you know, hit Nick Cannon, you know what I'm saying, for bars or whatever, but you feel me? Like,
I did have Nick Cannon's album whenever I was little.
you know
I will say that Gigolo song was popping.
All facts.
So I don't put it past Nick Cannon, but he also, you know, he does a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's a weird debate. And it's a weird topic to think about of artists getting help and stuff, because I like to think that the Tupacs and the Biggies and the Big L's and stuff, that they wrote everything 100% themselves, but on the back end they might have not. We don't know.
Facts.
I mean, and even if they wrote 99% of it, that would, if we go by what Lloyd Banks was saying, that would eliminate them.
Yeah.
From that. Now, I definitely think like those type of artists deserve to be on the greatest of all time.
Oh God, for sure.
So, but I bring that up to try to transition into your song Wu-Tang.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I had a Wu-Tang shirt on because I was going to wear it for this because of that song. I didn't like the way it fit. So I changed it.
It'd be like that.
Yeah. So, but your song Wu-Tang, man, that was one of the ones that you've put out recently, and I looked at it. You've done quite a bit since our last interview. I think you've put out, what, 4 or 5 projects?
I did my third album, The Blue Tape.
Yeah.
I put out Blue Tape Deluxe Edition, which it was supposed to be all together, but like DistroKid was tripping, so I had to kind of almost put it out as like a separate EP.
I was gonna ask about that because the Blue Tape has a lot more songs than the deluxe.
Yeah. And then I had did a few features, so I ended up putting those together and put it out as a little EP project. And then we did the Triumph Season album. You know what I'm saying?
So with Wu-Tang, how did that song kind of come about, and how did you come up with that, and why did you call it Wu-Tang?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. That was when we was just first starting in this Victories camp. You know what I'm saying? And,
Okay.
we was all locking in just because I got my studio at the crib. It's in my garage. You know what I'm saying? And I was putting beats together. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the beats. So Killer Trey just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like the beat was just playing, and he just kind of like Wu-Tang, these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, hold up, you know, keep going with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And we put it together. You feel me?
Are you a big fan of Wu-Tang or?
I'm a big fan of Method Man and Raekwon.
Okay.
Ghostface Killer too, but you know what I'm saying? I think that's the three I fuck with out of them.
Okay. Did you see the Wu-Tang show?
I watched the first season. I ain't tapped in with the second season yet.
Okay. I've watched all of them, man. Wu-Tang is probably one of my favorite groups. But I mean, as far as the whole group, definitely Method Man, Raekwon, and the RZA.
Yeah, I think Method Man is one of the coldest MCs ever. You know what I'm saying? Method
Oh
Man
yeah,
cold.
facts.
Yeah, for sure.
He has I mean, he's been doing it for so long.
Hell yeah, to transition to acting, be a good actor.
Yeah.
And still put out dope music. You know what I'm saying? Have time for both. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with him.
I like the way that the series actually showed the RZA kind of getting everybody together. Is that kind of how you see Endless Victories, kind of, you know, bringing everybody together, or?
Yeah, pretty much. Cause I mean, I don't think any of these niggas fucked with each other before. You know what I'm saying? I tried to put the team together. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody clicked. We had the little first meeting. You know what I'm saying? Broke down like the rules of engagement and shit. Everybody been click tight ever since. You know what I'm saying? And most of the songs on the album we pretty much did all together. You know what I'm saying? When we had enough time for everybody to be off and shit and lock in, did pretty much all the songs together. You know what I'm saying? Locked in and bust the whole project down in my garage type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And whenever you're actually like looking for beats and stuff, how does that go about? What kind of goes through your head whenever you're listening to them, and how do you choose?
Honestly, I'm not like a rapper's rapper. I mean, I may be quote unquote lyrical, but like you know how they, you know, OGs used to say, man, if you ain't no real rap, if you can't rap over any type of beat, that's kind of a lie. Like, you can. That don't mean it's gonna be good though. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, you can always find a pocket in something, but if it's just a trash beat, it's a trash beat.
You feel me? So when it comes to beats, I mean, it really it could be a dope beat, but it just might not be for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just something like certain beats when they come on, immediately I already got a vision or a vision of what I want to talk about, or I start seeing, you know what I'm saying, memories or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I know exactly what I want to do with this beat. I know where I want to take it. You know what I'm saying?
That's whenever I'm listening to music, I get a lot of people who send me stuff, and I'll know within like the first 10, 15 seconds of whether I'm gonna want to finish listening to this. Cause you can spit over a trash beat, doesn't mean anybody's gonna want to listen to it. So whenever people actually send me music, that's like one of the first things I look for is how does it draw you in to the track? Because that first 10 seconds is gonna be pivotal to anybody.
Oh God, I had to learn that the hard way.
Because even if the beat starts out slow and it picks up momentum, you've already lost people in that first 10 seconds.
Oh God, like for real. Because like even some people that don't really like talk, or they just kind of let the beat play for the first 10 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you can lose people there too. You know what I'm saying? It could be a good beat, but it didn't catch nobody's attention. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that, and that's something I had to develop. You know what I'm saying? Like over the course of time, you making music. You know what I'm saying?
That's there's definitely a science to making music, because I mean everybody could record themselves and put out something, but there's definitely a science to it.
Facts.
Is that something that you try to like dive into, of like the science to breaking down a song? Or
I mean, shit, I watch a lot of interviews, you know what I'm saying? I watch Breakfast Club, Drink Champs, and I try to take as much game as I can, like, cause people give out a lot of free game.
oh yeah, definitely.
And like Designer, ironically, gave out a lot of game on one of his interviews on the Breakfast Club when it comes to hooks, catching people's attention, like whenever you're doing a bar or whatever, you end it with like a vowel, like an A or O or U.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that nigga right. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of put that, you know what I'm saying, took that and put it in my, you know what I'm saying, arsenal for making music and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like you said, a dope fucking beat.
Because we've heard trash lyrics over a great beat,
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
and it blows up because that first 10 seconds drew you in, and you're gonna listen to it because it makes you turn up.
And even like with Gates, like Gates, Gates kind of say some. He catch your attention in the first 10 seconds. Sometimes with the beat playing, he'll just kind of say some wild shit, and it just draw you in. Like, damn, I kind of want to see what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're not a fan of him, type shit.
That's true. But that's something I definitely look for, is that first 10 seconds is going to grab you in, and I mean it's definitely an art that people have to try to master.
Facts.
It ain't easy.
Yeah, it's just a learning curve, man. You know what I'm saying? You get better as you go. You know what I'm saying?
How is it having a studio at your house that you're able to actually create at all times?
I mean, surprisingly, I don't be in there every day. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
yeah, as a lot of people be like, oh man, if I just had a studio at the house, I'd be locked in there all day.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that sometimes, but then
I think music comes from experience.
facts. Cause like I mean, so I be having pockets in my life where don't be shit going on.
Yeah.
Like just working home. I mean, shit, you can rap about that, but I mean, it don't mean somebody want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people want to get away from their own life. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's why they listen to the music where niggas just be, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you niggas is broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want that.
It's the same thing with people who watch like people on YouTube and stuff. People who like vlog themselves, you know, they got these mansions and they're going to these different events and they got their Lambo outside. People are drawn into that kind of curiosity of escaping from their own life.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, working at the crib, like, because at first, when I first got my little setup, I was doing it in my, like, closet. But then I had to stop doing that shit because I was like, I had recorded a good take. That shit was on
Classic. Everybody needs to record something in the closet at least once in their life.
You know what I'm saying? It was like the perfect take. And then, you know what I'm saying, I had muted out the beat. I was listening to the dry vocals. I was like, fuck. I could hear my son in the background. So I was like, man, I need somewhere else to record. So I ended up going on YouTube. I seen people make makeshift studios, little studio booth.
Yeah.
It was getting I had 2x4s, PVC pipe.
Okay.
Yeah. I ended up making my own little booth with PVC pipe and moving blankets and studio foam. And I just been rocking ever since. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you listen to your music, you would never know that you recorded it in your garage by yourself.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
But having a studio at your place, a lot of people would be like, oh, I'd be locked in there all day. But I think music comes from experience. And if you're locked in a studio 24/7, you're not getting that experience.
facts.
You're just there.
And I mean, it's definitely convenient though. Like instead of like, you know, booking studio time and you know what I'm saying, you got the ability to record, you know what I'm saying, the comfortableness of your crib. Like, you know what I'm saying, you can have an off day in the studio, like where you go in there to record and
Nothing comes out.
Yeah, it's just like no, it's not coming out how you want. But you know what I'm saying, it was at the crib though. It wasn't, you didn't pay $300 to be in the studio.
If you
know what I'm
book a
saying?
studio and you're having an off day,
That's terrible. Like,
I couldn't imagine how that would feel. I'd feel under pressure.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean, shit, I be feeling fucked up when I have an off day at the crib. So I can only imagine how I feel if I pay for studio time.
You
know
just
what I'm
have the
saying?
engineer just swinging around in his chair, like waiting for you to do something.
Yeah, man.
Just keep punching you in,
facts.
deleting it, going back. That would be that's a whole different experience. But you know, having something at your house, I'm sure is the convenience is better than anything.
Facts, for sure.
But yeah, man, experience and stuff is what definitely makes an album. And I feel like that's what a lot of these younger artists are kind of lacking, is that experience. Cause I've always been like a hip hop guy, so a lot of the people that I would listen to are a little bit older, and they have more experience and stuff. Man, what do you think about that? Of like, you know, gaining experience and trying to make music and all that.
I mean, with the young cats, I mean, from the outside looking in, a lot of it seems like they just trying to be, you know what I'm saying, like their favorite rappers or whatever, like the Young Boys YNW Mellies or the Fredo Bangs and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, to each his own or whatever. But I mean,
If it works, I mean, yeah.
but you could tell if it's real.
You
know
could,
what I'm saying?
and you can tell if it's forced.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of man, we were talking about this before the interview of me slowing down doing the interviews because I get so many people who send me music that it all starts sounding the same.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I hear something like your music or just different artists around the city, it's refreshing whenever it's not mainstream kind of.
And I mean, like I said, you can tell when it's authentic because like when you hear some shit, you can visualize it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the shit you could tell it's just, all right, let me just make this shit up real quick. You know, so make it sound good. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not the biggest fan of auto-tune.
Yeah.
So, man, you would not believe the amount of auto-tune records I get sent. And within that first, like I said, the first 10 seconds, I'm hearing it and it just doesn't, I think, I don't know, man, it kind of takes me out of the experience of listening to the music.
Yeah, I mean, some people just think just because they got auto-tune on, it's going to go. Like, all right, bro.
Because I look at music as an experience.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I listen to music, I like hearing a whole project.
Facts.
I'm going to be driving, 30, 45 minutes downtown to go do, something. Oh, I got this new album I want to listen to. I'm going to put it on, listen to it the whole way. I'm somebody who will sit on the couch with my headphones and just listen to a whole project because I like to, I like to have that experience of listening to music. Music is one of those things that no matter where you at, you could remember the first time you heard some stuff.
Oh, God.
And it takes you back to that. And a lot of times the music that I'll hear just doesn't invoke that kind of emotion with it.
I mean, because, most of this shit is microwavable, man. People don't really make music for longevity anymore. It's just a quick, let me get on real quick, you know what I'm saying, bust this down. And then you shit. There's albums that came out like a week ago. You might not even remember, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And, man, the music scene is so kind of, I guess, saturated. It's, everybody wants to be a rapper. Everybody wants to put out a project. I've heard of people, that reach out to me to do interviews, like a year ago, and I'll tell them, hey, right now might not be the best time to do an interview. Maybe get some more catalog up, do some more stuff, and then we'll have more to talk about. They're not doing music anymore.
I mean, at least you was real enough to tell them that, though.
You know they're not doing music anymore, and I mean, I think about it like if I would have did that interview, it's kind of a waste now.
Yeah, it would have been a little pointless, but I mean, some people get in and don't want to, so they think they could just, put out a song and shit, I'm on now. Like, nah, it's a lot of fucking groundwork. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of background work that goes into it. It's not just, oh, let me book the studio, put the record out, record it, and that's gonna be it. No.
That's literally just the bare minimum. There's a whole lot of shit that goes into pushing a record.
Everybody wants to be a rapper until they find out what it actually takes to be a rapper.
Facts.
Man, that got me fucked up now. Think about that. If you're the person that's not doing the music now, you ask me for an interview, I'm watching you.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but let's get on to the next, man. The Blue Tape, you had put that out.
Mm-hmm.
And so whenever you put that out, did you have all the tracks for that and the deluxe together?
Mm-mm.
No, or the kind of explain the deluxe version versus the regular version.
So on the regular version, you feel me? That was recorded mostly like later 18, beginning of 19, and it was a whole lot that went into that album. Like, excuse me. There was a whole lot of shit that went into that album. Like, I ended up locking in with my homie Mark. You know what I'm saying? He was like executive producer on that project. You feel me? I had a manager at that point in time. Excuse me. Like in the process of making that album, I had a manager. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have a manager no more?
Nah, it ain't work out. But
it happens.
You feel me? That was my first time being actually on a radio station. You feel me? Like, it's like, honestly, like, it was seeming like it was going up. It was starting to seem like, okay, this shit getting real. And then we dropped the album. And then some shit happened. So Mark, you know what I'm saying, he had produced a record on there. It's called Middle Finger. So I didn't realize that there was like 2 other producers on the record.
Oh, okay.
So it was a little bit of confusion on that. So it was a little bit of miscommunication on his end. Like when I bought the beat from him,
Yeah.
he didn't necessarily tell other producers that I bought the beat from him.
That he was selling it.
Yeah. So like 2-3 days before the album dropped, he ended up reaching out to one of the other producers. Like, hey man, and I to this day I still don't like how he worded it. Whenever he reached out to old boy, he's like, hey man, my homie's using this beat for his album. So then the dude was like, what you mean? Like, that, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
He didn't even tell him that I bought the beat from him. So come to find out, that producer, I can't even remember his name. Anywho.
Yeah, it's good.
I think he was he ended up signing like the Cash Money.
Okay.
As a producer. So, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of paperwork that goes into that type of shit.
Yeah.
So, him and Mark had, whatever conversation they had. And then Mark didn't tell me until the album was out. So he called me. I knew it was something when he called me. It was either going to be a really good conversation or a really bad conversation. And I was like, hello? He was like, man, bro, don't be mad at me. I was like, I already know.
Oh, man.
So he laced me up on that situation. So I ended up getting on the phone with old boy. And old boy and his manager. Basically, it was almost the same situation. Like, his manager ended up selling the beat to somebody else who was like signed. He didn't want to tell me who the artist was. So basically, it was 2 producers who had a beat. They both ended up selling it to somebody else and didn't communicate with the other person. But I mean, the other person is signed and blah, 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 and they actually have paperwork. Me and Mark didn't have no paperwork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it made it worse because Mark didn't have a tag on his beat. The only tag that was on the beat was old boy that was signed. So I just cut my losses. I ended up having to take the album down, remove the song, all kind of shit. And that kind of slowed a little bit of momentum down. 'Cause that was my favorite song on the album too.
Is the song still like available like on YouTube or something or?
It's on the deluxe edition. I ended up remaking the beat.
Okay.
But the physical copies still have the original version on it. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
okay.
So, but yeah, I mean, and then with the manager situation, I mean, it played out how it played out. There was some, in hindsight, there were some things I could have did a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? I could have chosen better words. But I mean, it played out how it was supposed to play out. I say that.
Communication is definitely a big thing that it gets in the way sometimes. Sometimes you just don't know the right words to say, and the way you say it comes off not how you intended.
I'll say I'm big on that. So I chose those words. I knew exactly what I was doing.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, I could have did it a little bit better. Like what it boils down to, they end up putting together some shit called H-Town Awards, and I was nominated for Hip Hop Artist of the Year, and then I was supposed to perform, and there was a big miscommunication on that, and after that, I mean, I don't really know where it went wrong.
Yeah.
And I reached out to him, like, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? Last conversation I had with them, his girlfriend was like, she had reached out to me the next day and was like, hey, you just want to let you know you did a real good job on your show and shit. You know what I'm saying? I loved your performance. And I just never heard from him again. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up reaching out to old boy like a week later. I was like, yo, bro, I want to get on the phone with you. And he ducked me for like 3 weeks. So then he messaged me one time on Facebook and was like, hey, bro, I need you to do this interview for me. I need a favor. I'm like, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I told you.
You need a favor.
Yeah, like I told you I wanted to talk to you like 3 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? And you ducked my phone call. You was promoting everybody else on Facebook except me.
Yeah.
So I'm taking that personal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck you. I ain't doing no favors. And
Yeah.
we ain't talked since, honestly.
Makes sense. Sometimes, I mean, shit. Everything. I believe everything happens for a reason.
Facts.
What is that like as an artist, where you feel your momentum kind of gaining. You know, you're starting to gain traction, and then you know, things kind of fall through. You know, it might not get as big as you anticipated. What is that like for an artist? Because I know artists are very personal.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably the most defensive person I know, and that can kind of get in the way of certain things too sometimes. But like, I mean, it like I said, the best way I look at things is like it play out how it's supposed to play out. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I mean, the momentum was like almost through the roof, and then the management thing, and then COVID, it kind of just slowed a lot of shit down. But I mean, if I'm being honest, the best thing that they did for me was put me on the radio.
Yeah.
As far as shows, I booked my own shows with way bigger crowds. You know what I'm saying? So, like, honestly, like I said, with the COVID thing, we went and opened up for Xavier Wolf. That's when the momentum was just starting to pick back up. And then COVID slowed down. You know what I'm saying? Slowed down everything. And then right when COVID was, you know what I'm saying, starting to open the world back up, I was about to do the show in Oklahoma. You feel me?
You got sick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it'd be a lot of highs and a lot of lows with this music shit, man. It's just all about really just sticking with it, you know what I'm saying? Keep pushing.
And a lot of it comes back to your reaction to things. Because, I mean, once you're on top, you're on top. But once you're you know, once you start falling off a little bit, you know, or, you know, momentum kind of slows down, some people will take it personally and be like, oh, man, fuck this, you know. It's all how you react to stuff, you know. You take the good for the good and the bad for the bad, and say if music is really what you want to do, you're gonna stick with it.
Facts.
I've seen a lot of people just not gain the clout or the popularity they want to as fast as they want to, and they take it personally, and then they just kind of fall back and don't want to do it no more. Definitely, music is like it's a waiting game.
Facts. Like, and you know what I'm saying? I'd have been shitted on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? People really.
There's always gonna be somebody that tries to shit on you.
Facts. And like, even with like the blue tape, like, it was a few people that was supposed to be on that, and that, you know, it didn't play out how it was supposed to play out. And even like one of the biggest songs I got, Blue Cup. I mean, me and Blake, we was actually supposed to lock in and do another record, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? It didn't happen. But,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Still a big record. I perform that shit to this day. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. With the deluxe, a lot of those songs were just shit I end up like recording right after I end up putting the album out. You know what I'm saying? I had like I think chilled for like 2 months as far as writing music, and I just got right back to it. And you know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be a bigger rollout for that album, for that project. I mean, we had Inhibitions. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting the homie Katori Walker on there. You know what I'm saying? From California.
Yeah.
And we did the video. That was supposed to be like the single for the deluxe. We pushed that, and then we were supposed to drop the blue tape deluxe right after that, but you know, things kind of, you know what I'm saying, fell into place or whatever. But like I said, I remade the beat for Middle Finger. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called Middle Finger 2.0. Like, that's still one of my favorite records I've ever recorded. You feel me? And then
What is it about that record that you like so much?
I really can't put my finger on it, dog. Like, I think it's either my flow. I just feel like I was in my pocket for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then for the new version, like, I was able to like, cause I didn't only thing I re-recorded was like the ad libs. I was able to kind of craft a beat around my vocals.
Okay.
So that was kind of
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That was kind of
A plus to it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That I'm sure that would be man, that would be hard. Whenever you get a track that you actually really like, and then find out that it was like sold off to somebody else. I had talked to another artist. That exact same thing happened. He wanted the beat, and the producer ended up selling it from underneath him to somebody else, and he got it remade and everything. And personally, I like the remake version better.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you're able to craft it to, at that point, it's like 90% done how you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
You just tweak it to fit you better.
Facts.
That's a big thing, but I wouldn't be able to that'd be hard.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, it is what it is. You kind of just got to roll with the punches, bro, and you know what I'm saying, keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying?
And the Blue Tape was actually kind of a bigger album. You had 15 songs on it.
Yeah, man. From the intro to the outro, man. I think me and Mark. I think I produced 2 records on it. I think I did Smokey Mama and Texas Relays.
It's a 43-minute album.
Yeah, man. It's one of the ones you gotta, you know what I'm saying, drive to Austin, drive to Houston, and just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Well, I
play
mean,
front to
Houston
back.
is so big you can drive from one side of Houston to the other side, get stuck in traffic, and listen to 2 albums.
Facts, for sure, man.
But since that one, your albums have kind of small, like you scaled them down a little bit. Is that purposeful? Like, are you doing that? I don't know. Are you thinking about that of how long a project is?
Well, my new album that I'm working on right now is actually gonna be about 15 songs.
Okay, okay.
But like I said, the deluxe edition, like I think it was like 6 songs. And then the Triumph season, we just locked in at like 10 records. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that was a good introduction. You know what I'm saying, for the team. We just locked in at 10 all bangers. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep pushing that.
I like 10 songs for an album. For me, I think that's like a good window of music right there.
Now, the thing about that is when you got 10 records, you got to weed out anything that you feel like might not be you know what I'm saying? They got to be 10 for shows.
Oh, yeah. Because, well, whenever I know, I'm probably you too. You make a whole catalog of music, and you have to try to have to try to dwindle it down a little bit.
Facts.
And that's tough whenever you have all these music, because it's personal. You like every song that you do pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
How is that trying to knock some songs off?
Well, I'll put it like this. I'll know when I'll know when I'm writing it.
Yeah.
So if I have a beat and I'm jotting some shit down, I'll know like 75% into the first verse, and I'll be like, yeah, this ain't gonna make the album.
Yeah.
I just stop fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I felt that way about one song on my album because I didn't like the hook. I just went back in and just recrafted the hook. I was like, oh yeah, this going on the album for sure.
Are you a verse guy or a hook guy? What is easier for you to write?
Being honest, it depends on the beat.
Really?
Yeah, depend on the beat. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, sometimes, yeah, it depend on the beat. Because sometimes I can write the hook first, and like in no time, and then I'll take a little bit of time writing the verses, or it could be vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Because I hate whenever I listen to a song, and they got some fire hooks, or they'll have like a really good hook, but the rest of it is kind of like,
yeah.
Or whenever they have great verses, and the hook just doesn't match the same energy. There's some people who could write verses or anything, but they can't write hooks.
And see, in a sense like that, it's no problem getting help on a hook.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
There's some people who could literally just only write hooks, and they just write catchy, like 4 bars.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I can't necessarily say I've struggled with writing hooks, but I mean, it's times where like I have a whole song complete, like, you know, verse wise and shit, but I take a little bit of time on that hook, you know what I'm saying, just to try to catch the right pocket, or even just to appease to the right audience, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I know what I'm talking about, but I gotta put it in a way that everybody can relate to it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So from the blue tape, you had your features tape, and that was volume 1. Is there gonna be like a volume 2, or is that like a continuing thing that you're gonna do, or?
Yeah. We'll definitely put out a volume 2 eventually. I've been doing a lot of features for people like overseas recently. You know what I'm saying? I ended up like putting like a gig up on Fiverr. You know what I'm saying? I've been having a lot of people book with me. You know, so I did like 7 or 8 in just like the 6 months that I've been on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I need to hop on Fiverr. You seem like
nah, for real. Like,
you seem like you're a good spokesperson for Fiverr, man. Get this guy a deal.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
I gotta get on there, maybe like some photography, some videography stuff. I edit people's videos on there.
Nah, for real. Like, videography. My most recent thing I'm finna lock in and do is voice acting. That's like a big thing I really want to do. So I'm gonna start doing voice acting. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple gigs in, and that'd be my portfolio. Trying to get on the show or something.
You know, whenever I was little, voice acting was like the thing I wanted to do.
Yeah, man, for real.
I was always so fascinated with that.
Yeah, man. That's like if it's not rapping, it's voice acting. That's 2 things I really want to do.
That's the thing about like making music is I mean, you're using your voice.
Yeah, yeah.
So, obviously, most rappers have good voices. Not in no weird way, but there's whenever I hear a rapper, I'm like, hey man, he's got a good voice. Cause I hear some people and they just don't sound good.
Yeah, people definitely not gonna fuck with you if they can't stand your voice.
Yeah.
Cause like it's almost like a chore to get through the song. You know what I'm saying?
There's definitely a few artists that I like what they do, but I can't get past like their voice. And I have an artist in my mind, but I don't remember his name, and that's exactly why, cause I don't fuck with it.
I mean, it was like that for Thug with me. Like Young Thug, I really didn't fuck with his voice at first, but I mean, it kind of grew on me.
That I could see that with Yachty. Yachty.
Oh yeah, that's really the perfect example.
He whenever I first heard him, I can't get past the voice. But you give it a second chance, you start listening to it, and it grows on me.
Type shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
But voice acting, man, Earl the voice actor.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be the next move, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
There was a website I was looking at that you can get on and do voice acting, and like read books and stuff. Like people who have like books, they'll look for voice actors on there. I'm gonna have to find that out what that was.
Yeah, for sure. That might be the move. You know what I'm saying? Doing a little bit of audio books. You know what I'm saying? Do a little cartoon work. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you got a good voice. It's bassy, but it's easy to understand.
Yeah, like I mean, shit. Most of like my female fans, they really just fuck with the music. Half the time they don't even be knowing what I be talking about, dog. They just really like my voice.
You know, whenever I was in like junior high, this girl told me I had a good voice, and that has like inflated my head since then.
Yeah,
every time I'm like, man, I don't really like the way I sound whenever I'm recorded. Like
most people don't, man. Like.
And then I think of that one girl that told me in junior high.
Yeah,
I was like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah, for sure, a little ego booster.
Yeah, but it definitely is something that a lot of people don't like whenever they hear themselves, and it's crazy. It's crazy because I was just editing a video for my daughter, and she was watching me edit her video because she has her own little YouTube channel, and she was like, "Is that really what I sound like?" And I had to try to explain it to her, of how your voice sounds different to you than how other people hear it.
Yeah, because you got your own idea of how your voice sounds. And
Yeah.
then hearing it back, it's just like, ain't no fucking way. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that was my biggest thing whenever I was actually wanting to make music. I heard the first time I was on a track, and I was like, "Yeah, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
This maybe rapping's not for me. I could talk, but whenever I have a higher pitched voice, kind of.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm trying to like push it out to like record something, my voice goes up. I don't like it.
Like, because I've recently on a lot of the songs on the album, I've had people do a little bit of voice acting, like on Came Down. You know what I'm saying? I had a chick do the talking at the beginning of the record, and like, I reached out to a lot of people to do that.
Yeah.
And everybody was, at first I was like, damn, man, ain't nobody fucking with me. But I was like, yeah, bro, a lot of people don't like how they sound, so I was like, yeah, I can't even be mad at that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's man. Voice acting would be cool though. I feel like that would be a real chill job.
Hell yeah, man. Just get in the booth, you know what I'm saying? Get paid to get in the booth and just read, you know what I'm saying? Easy work, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with it.
Definitely. I might have to make me a reel. I'm gonna have to do a voice acting reel.
Hell yeah, man. Trying to get the bag.
But that goes into Came Down. That was one of your latest tracks that you've released, right? You actually just put the video out not too long ago.
Yeah. Just I think March 14th. You know what I'm saying?
March, is that Valentine's Day?
Nah, it's February.
Oh, that's February 14th.
Yeah.
All my days are mixed up. But what has that? How has that been since you released it, and what is what's kind of the response been to that?
If I'm being honest, bro, this is actually a whole lot better than what I was expecting. Cause I mean, I didn't think that it was a bad record or nothing, but it definitely wasn't gonna be the first single. But
yeah, how did you choose that as your single?
Just keep it a bean. I always go by the rule of 5. Like I send it to like 5 people, And if I got at least 4 out of the 5 to say it's a go, I roll with that.
Okay.
And I actually sent it to all women this time, and they all fucked with it. Cause keep it funky. I ain't know how the reception was gonna be with this the climate that we in. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't want to know. Oh my God, he hates women, or you know what I'm saying, no shit like that.
Putting out music now is definitely touchy.
Yeah, and
Or putting just in general anything out.
yeah.
If you're recording, you're putting yourself out there to everybody. It's touchy now.
Yeah, you got to watch what you say nowadays too. And I ain't want the wrong reception of the record, so I was real careful. You know what I'm saying? I made sure I reached out to a few people, especially like one of the homies. I ain't gonna say her name, but like she real big on that shit, like on social media. So I had to hit her up. Like, man, what you think of this? She was like, man, this shit jam. You know what I'm saying?
And that's good that you reached out to females, cause I mean, whenever you're putting something out, like you said, that's the demographic, that's gonna pretty much be listening to music.
Yeah, for sure, man. And keep it a bean. It's mostly women that fuck with the record so far. You know what I'm saying? From looking at the analytics and shit, so seeing how it's doing. Yeah, bro, it's majority women that fuck with the record, man. So we pushing the fuck out of that one. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the reception been good so far. You feel me? Just trying to push it to the next level.
That's good. That's good that you got the okay from the women, because putting stuff out nowadays, people really quick to try to cancel somebody.
Oh God. And I even, like I said, I ended up having, you know what I'm saying, a chick do the voice acting at the beginning, and then I had one of the other homegirls do the voice acting for the ad libs on the hook. So, you know what I'm saying, I had to get the approval, make sure everybody fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
And you're pushing that one right now. How was the video? How was filming that, and how was everything with that one?
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? I locked in with my dog Dan out of Austin. You know what I'm saying? We've been rocking since like 2018, and everything was copacetic, man. I mean, we had rented a Corvette for the video. I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker was clean, but
Nah, that was your Corvette.
I ain't got no problem saying, bro. I be renting shit, yo. So I ain't one of these captain ass niggas, man. But
that's good. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? And but I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker is small as hell on the inside, dog.
I don't think I could fit into a Corvette that easily.
Dog, I ain't gonna lie. I had to try my best to make it look, you know what I'm saying?
Make you look comfortable in there?
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker small as hell. You know what I'm saying? But everything was cool, man. The model came through, you know what I'm saying? She was cool people, like for real. She was easy to work with. You know what I'm saying? Came bust down her scenes and shit, you know what I'm saying? Everything was good, you know what I'm saying?
That's a tricky thing whenever you're trying to do like videos or anything where you have to rely on other people.
Yeah, man. I've had a lot of cancellations before too. So you gotta really be, when you planning shit, you gotta have like a backup plan or something, or you can't put all your eggs in one basket.
You gotta have a backup plan to your backup plan.
Because keep it funky. The model that was in the video, she wasn't even supposed to be in the video.
Okay.
It was a whole nother chick I had booked with. She ended up canceling on me. I think we shot the video on either a Saturday or a Sunday. And the model that was originally booked, she ended up canceling on me like that Thursday. So I had to like find somebody last minute, you know what I'm saying, clear their schedule or whatever. And she was like the first person to reach back out after I reached out to her. She was like, yeah, I'm down, you know what I'm saying, for sure. Just tell me what I need to do, you know what I'm saying? And we just locked in, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Man, that's dope. It's always good to see a plan actually come.
Dog, yeah, for real. You know
that's a big stress whenever you're trying to plan something. That shit's stressful.
Honestly, something is always going to go astray whenever you make a plans. It's really just all about how you know what I'm saying, bounce back from it. You know what I'm saying?
How you react to it.
Exactly.
And then after that track, you have a track that you're actually dropping pretty soon.
Yeah, on April 25th, I'm dropping the next single. It's called Texas Get the Money. It's kind of a play on a New York term called Queens Get the Money.
Okay.
You know, so it's a little play on that because, I mean, along my career, I've gotten like, oh man, you don't even sound like you from Texas. You sound like you from New York or some shit.
Yeah.
I actually got that all my life, if I'm being honest. But so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just make a little play on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Put my little Texas style on it. It's a dope ass beat I got from Mark. It was actually on the SoundCloud page. I said, hey, nah, take this down, bro. I need this. You know what I'm saying? And the hook completely different than what I originally was gonna be. Cause I had the verses. It was one of the instances where I had the verses, I had the verses for like 7 months. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
And the original hook I had on, I was just like, nah, dog. I'm just like, it's cool, but it's not it.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, fuck that. We finna lock back in. We gonna do something. So I ended up reaching out to like 10, 15 people, and I was like, hey man, I need a favor. I need you to do this voice note for me. Like, I'm gonna send you a little clip and just do the voice note just like that. Texas niggas get the money. Out of the 15, I think I got like 8 back. Put it all together on the Pro Tools. Shit came out amazing. You know what I'm saying? So, and everybody, I already told people so I can say it. Everybody that's on that record that lended the voice to it, I gave them a percentage of the record. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hell yeah. So if that motherfucker go crazy, shit, we all, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody
millionaires.
eating.
Hell yeah, for sure.
That's dope. I know that's a big thing right now. Is a lot of people kind of like crowd sharing different royalties to the music and getting stuff that way. That's really big right now. I've actually had a lot of people reach out to me and ask if I'll do the video for it for a percentage of the royalties.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope for sure. You know what I'm saying?
And then at that point, we're all promoting it because
Yeah.
I'm gonna want my royalties.
Hell yeah, for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you eat, I eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's pretty dope though that you did that because you obviously didn't have to do that.
Yeah. And the way I look at it is like, just like you just said, like, I reached out to you. You could have said no.
Yeah.
Or you could have just not replied. But
Yeah.
you took your time out of your day to help me out. I bet. You looked at, we all green. Shit. This motherfucker go crazy. Shit. Your pockets is full just like my pocket's full. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna go crazy. Yeah.
So a lot of people say that you sound like you're from New York, or
Yeah, I got that growing up. Like, I didn't seem like I was from where I'm from. You know what I'm saying?
and you've always lived in Port Arthur.
Mhm.
Okay.
I always rock like Yankee fitteds, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason. I ain't never even think nothing of it.
You got the Rockies on right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I was watching something the other day that I forgot, might have been on Hip Hop DX or something, of people saying that New York fell off.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, because, New York was like the mecca of music. for
I
a
mean,
long
it's the
time.
birthplace of
You know what I'm saying? And New York kind of ran the game for,
a lot of people. I heard them saying that what is it, the aura, I guess, of just being the birthplace of hip hop doesn't hold as much weight as it used to.
it don't. I mean, because a lot of music listeners were nowadays are young as shit. A lot of them don't even remember the point in time when New York ran the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The only people my age, people older than me, you know what I'm saying, maybe just a little bit younger than me remember that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I mean, even now, like nowadays, like the sound of New York isn't even like New York sound. Like,
Yeah, facts.
It's because when I hear drill, I automatically assume, you know what I'm saying, Chicago.
Yeah, and then whenever I hear like that kind of bassy drill, that's not like the typical. I think of like the UK sound.
That's where it came from.
Yeah.
I don't know if I might be wrong on this, but I want to say Pop Smoke was the one that really just brought.
That's what. See, I was trying to explain it without using his name because I couldn't remember his name.
Yeah, that's funny. But like I want to say his producer was from the UK, so that's
Yeah.
kind of where the sound really originated. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, you hear a lot of that, and I mean, obviously, Atlanta is kind of where everything's at right now. Texas too, but definitely Atlanta. It's not, that New York sound.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
they'll get their essence back. You know what I'm saying?
I think I was watching it because I think it was Ebro and 50 going back and forth about it.
I know exactly what interview you talking about. Too.
Yeah. And man, it's true though.
Yeah, it's a debate. I mean, I see both sides of that because, I mean, Ebro is saying, like, 50 fucked up New York hip-hop because he fucked up the camaraderie or whatever. I mean...
But was there really much camaraderie? Because there was already people going against each other. There was already Nas's and Jay-Z's before 50.
Yeah, facts. But, I mean, where 50...
I might be biased, though, because 50 is probably one of my favorite artists.
The only thing 50 kind of fucked up was when, anybody that would do a record with Ja Rule, he would diss them.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, bro. I mean, shit, Ja Rule might not even be cool with them niggas. He might have just been offered them a bag to do the record. You know what I'm saying? But that was back in the day when, at least my age bracket, like, we thought if they did a song together, they was friends. You know what I'm saying? It was cool.
Now, I mean, as you being in the industry, you see that's not always the case.
It's hardly ever the case.
Exactly.
Honest, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it is what it is. You feel me? But I mean, like, New York could get their essence back though. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just gotta find a new sound or just keep pushing the drill shit. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think Houston or Texas can kind of do to try to boost themselves up to get to like an Atlanta kind of, view as, from the outside looking in? 'Cause everybody sees Atlanta as that spot right now.
I mean, everybody in Atlanta, they push each other. You know what I'm saying? It's more, I mean, you know, there's Atlanta beef out there too, but like, it's not as much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can get like 10 Atlanta artists and get in the studio and just then to do a collab project, just, you know what I'm saying, almost any day of the week.
Yeah.
Whereas Texas, I mean, it's more like click type, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I fuck with this nigga right here, but I don't fuck with them niggas over there or whatever. I mean, and
I think Houston is also so big, there's still separation between sides of Houston.
Facts.
I think that's just what it is.
And I mean, if you really looked at some of the problems that people be having, niggas can't even remember what the original problem was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think if like Texas artists just put, you know, bullshit to the side, I think a lot of these niggas might actually like, damn, actually, this nigga actually cool. You know what I'm saying? This nigga actually a solid nigga. So I mean, just putting a lot of bullshit to the side, I think, you know what I'm saying, that could bring Texas together and, you know what I'm saying, have a whole nother Texas wave.
Yeah, because Texas is so huge. You have people in Houston that still won't do music with somebody from Dallas just because they're from Dallas. Like, I mean, that shit don't make sense to me.
I mean, it don't, but man, like I said, go kind of back to egos and, you know what I'm saying, all kind of other shit.
I guess everybody's gonna kind of do what they want to do, but I feel like, man, we're so big.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason for us not to be the spot.
Yeah, man, it's really about, you know what I'm saying, if we could just break old habits and just really, you know what I'm saying, just put a lot of bullshit to the side, break old habits, and just lock in with everybody, bro, because, I mean, there's a talent. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that makes music has a certain type of talent. You know what I'm saying? All right, this nigga is good with beats. This nigga is good at rapping. This nigga's a good writer. That's a whole album that can be made. You know what I'm saying? But those three people don't get along. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just good music we missing out on. You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, it goes, I think, with Kanye. Like, Kanye was able to get a bunch of different people to make just great records.
Facts.
And I think there definitely needs to be more of that. Because I think once you get like-minded people together, you're going to make magic.
Facts.
So, Blue, that's kind of a tongue twister. Blue Cup Chronicles.
Yes, sir.
A little bit hard to say. Blue Cup Chronicles is the latest project that you're working on, or?
Yeah, for sure. And actually, what's so funny is Blue Cup Chronicles was.
You said it easy. You made that sound easy.
That was actually the original title for Blue Tape.
Oh, okay.
But I remember I put up a poll on Instagram, and I was like, you know, Blue Cup Chronicles or the Blue Tape, and it actually was a 50-50 split. And then
I like the Blue Cup Chronicles. That sounds good.
Yeah, and then a few people, they hit me like off to the side and was like, man, bro, Blue Cup Chronicles is too hard to say. And at the time I was like, damn, for real? And then I just ended up rolling with the Blue Tape, and then I was like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Because this album I'm working on now is originally going to be titled 36 Nightcrawler, but it didn't really have a ring to it, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it, we're just going to roll with Blue Cup Chronicles, you know what I'm saying?
And do you have a release date or anything for that, or?
Nah, not yet. The album's pretty much done. I just sent one song off to get mixed yesterday. I got one more song after that to get mixed and mastered. But I'm really just kind of playing it by ear, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, once I set a date, I can't really do nothing else to the album, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, or once I turn it in, I can't really do nothing else. So, I'm just pushing these singles, you know what I'm saying? I think I got, like, 2 more singles I'm going to put out. And then, you know what I'm saying, that give me the ability to, you know, maybe do I want to keep the song? or you know what I'm saying, or I can add more songs to it or take a song off or whatever. So, but yeah, I'm just kind of free gaming with the date right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And how long have you been working on this one for?
I was actually working on this at the same time I was working on Triumph Season with the Endless Victories tape.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, certain songs that's on the album were supposed to be on there, but like as a group, other people couldn't get they couldn't like catch the beat or whatever. So I was like, fuck it, I'm keep this bitch for myself.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
What about this tape kind of sets it apart from the other ones? Well, this is gonna be an album.
Yeah.
So what about this album kind of sets it apart from the other ones?
I'll say, Pain on the Rocks was more of a therapeutic type album. You know what I'm saying? A lot of pain and shit that kind of went into that shit.
Yeah.
This Will All Be a Memory was we kind of vented about those situations. You feel me? We kind of put it into the past. Let me get a little bit more shit off. And Blue Tape, you know what I'm saying, was all trying to be a little bit more positive. You feel me? And this album, it's just really a story. You feel me? A lot of music that you can really just kind of smoke to, drink to. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your vice is or whatever, and just ride out to good music. A lot of rider music. You know what I'm saying? Just throw on highway or whatever. You feel me? And really just getting my shit off, dog. Like I feel like I was in my bag. Like I found a whole lot of new flows, mastered a lot of flows. You feel me? I did a decent amount of production on it too, so I was in my bag on that shit too. You feel me? And like experimenting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like just trying all kind of new shit while still being me. You feel me?
Still staying true to you.
Facts, nothing forced, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just mastering a lot of shit.
What is that like going from actually writing and recording to producing?
I mean, I don't even really like calling myself a producer, bro, if I'm being honest, because, like, I'm more of a composer. I just kind of put a lot of shit together that just sound good. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, even in that sense, it's like learning a whole new craft. Like, I'm good at this, like, rapping, but I'm still a beginner over here, you know what I'm saying? So trying to maintain your ability and keep growing a disability while being at the ground level of disability, trying to get it to at least match, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I've gotten a whole lot better than when I first started, though, you know what I'm saying, for sure.
Before, whenever you first start, you're just trying to push buttons and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing I love about like rapping and writing is that even whenever you mastered it, whenever you feel like you're at a level, there's always room to grow.
Mm-hmm. It's a whole nother level that you could tap into. You know what I'm saying?
Whether it be a different flow, whether it be different cadences, whether it be different wordplay, there's always some kind of leveling up.
And yeah, that's another thing. I was heavy on the wordplay this album, cause like for whatever reason, I don't even know why I had this mindset, but I was just focused on not being like a punchline rapper, and just like speaking like authentic or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a little closed-minded way of thinking, like, cause I mean, once I kind of just started just coming with some lines, I was like, hey, hold up, nigga, like this shit was hard, like I need to do more of this shit, you know what I'm saying? So just wordplay, you know what I'm saying, a little double entendres, little like punchlines here and there. It make the authentic shit that you was already saying, it make it hit harder, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, damn, he meant it this way, and he meant it that way too, you know what I'm saying? Make the fans fuck with you a little bit harder, you know what I'm saying? Cause you said something in a way that they couldn't say it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think one thing that I'm big on is quotables.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you're listening to something and you have those lines that kind of stick out. Drake is really big on it, even though he doesn't write a lot of his stuff. But I mean, it's really big. You can pick lines, and people put those as
Instagram captions and shit.
Instagram
like that,
captions, Facebook quotes. 21 Savage is really big on it too. Where they have these lines that kind of stick out, and they'll kind of have all these quotables in one song.
Yeah, and I took that into consideration too, like, cause you learn something from every project that you put out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Because I mean, at the time when you're working on it, or even right when it's released, you know, you feel like you're on top of the world. They're like, oh man, can't nobody tell me shit about this.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, as you grow a couple months later or whatever, however long down the line, you go back and listen to it, like, okay, I could have did this better, or I could have said this better, I could have said this more clear or whatever. So I mean, I learned something from every project that I did. You know what I'm saying? From Pay on the Rocks to This Will All Be a Memory, Blue Tape, you know what I'm saying, Deluxe Edition. Even Triumph Season, like I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I took everything I learned over the course of those projects, put it into this one, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And like you said, the quotables, I was big on that shit when writing this album. Cause like it was a challenge, you know what I'm saying? Okay, like I know exactly what I want to say. Let's make it a little bit harder, and you know what I'm saying? Say it this way, or find a better way to say it. You know what I'm saying? Make it hit just a little bit harder. You feel me?
And it might even just be one or two words that you switch around, or just even the way that you kind of have your voice, you know, ride over it, or the way you cut through with just a certain word or something. It could just be a little thing that makes a big difference.
Facts, for sure. You know what I'm saying? And cause I'll never forget. One of my homegirls, she was trying to, it's some fucking music guy that was out of Houston or some shit. I don't even remember his name. But she had like sent my music to him to like review, I guess. I don't even know why she sent it to him. And then he was like, yeah, man, I wouldn't even fuck with that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the only thing that's good about him is his voice. Anything else is like not memorable. I was like, damn, nigga, fuck you then. Nigga. At first, that was my reaction. I was like, okay, that's a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you feel that way? All right, for sure, I'm going to make you regret that shit. I'm going to go 10 times harder. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing is, just because one person doesn't like it doesn't mean it's not for somebody else.
Facts.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of people saying, oh, you should do reviews on people's music. I don't think people are ready to hear actual critique on their music.
Despite whatever their initial reaction will be, they'll take heed to it further along down the line. Because nobody ever really wants to hear nothing bad about themselves, and they might have a defensive reaction, but they'll understand it though. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you they'll take that shit and
maybe I will do it then. Maybe I will.
Because I mean, don't get it wrong. You probably might have some initial, man, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, they're gonna take exactly what you said. Man, maybe that nigga wasn't lying. Maybe he wasn't hating. You know what I'm saying?
Even if he doesn't want to admit it, they'll probably think about it while they're writing something next time. They're about to get in the booth. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking go harder on this one just to prove to.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
And that's a big thing that, you know, like you said, every tape is leveling up. Every album is leveling up. So it's a big thing that, you know, you go harder every time.
Facts. You got to, man. You know what I'm saying? More experiences brings more music. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely. So what is next for you besides this album? Like, what are you working towards?
You know what I'm saying? More shows. You feel me? Trying to push the Endless Victories brand, everybody on the team.
Where can people get the merch and stuff for that one?
Oh, man. EndlessVictoriesFall9.com/the-shop. You know what I'm saying? We got all kind of designs on there. Make sure you go copy merch. You know what I'm saying? Just pushing the merch and shit. Pushing every artist on Endless Victories, like Killer Trey, Stevie Lighter, Thurnis Vic. You know what I'm saying? We trying to push everybody to the top level. Like I said, and make sure y'all follow my nigga Killer Trey, man. He lost his page to, you know what I'm saying, scammers and hackers and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Follow him at Killer Trey _EV.
They'll get you.
You know what I'm saying?
They'll get you.
Gotta get my nigga followers back up, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? For sure. But yeah, just pushing every artist, you know what I'm saying, to reach their pinnacle. You know what I'm saying? Stevie, he real good with the production. Trying to get him, you know what I'm saying, like a big placement. You know what I'm saying? That one big placement can change a nigga life. You feel me? So trying to get him a real big placement, whether it's on my project or the Endless Victories project, or even just a big artist. You know what I'm saying? That placement can change a nigga life. You feel
it
me?
really can.
For sure. And you know what I'm saying? Pushing Killer Trey. He got an album he finna drop called Life of a Texas Nigga. You know what I'm saying? We got a record on there with DeLorean from Houston. So I think that's gonna be the first single. We're gonna push that. You feel me? Thurnis Vic, he working on his project. So you know what I'm saying? Just trying to stay consistent, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing, cause motherfuckers will forget about you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So just trying to shell out a shit ton of content, stay consistent. You know
I think that's one good thing about having a group behind you, or like at least, you know, a group of friends, group of like-minded people, is you're not just trying to push all by yourself.
Facts.
Because while you might not have content to keep up with, there's people around you that you can push, and that way that endless victory will always be in somebody's mind.
Yeah, man. Like just trying to keep shell out content and fuck with the algorithm. The algorithms, dog. That shit is. Algorithms will really fuck you up.
They really will.
Because if you ever notice, it's how you know you not the algorithm ain't fucking with you. Like you could post something on the ground, and you're not even the first person. You're not even the first profile that pop up on your fucking news feed. That's why I'm like, damn, I gotta get my, you know what I'm saying? Because like I'm an anti-social nigga. I don't even really fuck with social media like talking about. So I mean, I kind of forget that. Like, hold up, nigga, I am a content creator. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me get busy. You feel me? So just like keep shelling out. Like, I don't ever want to fucking fall off or be forgotten. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. It's not you're not just an artist. You're a content creator.
Facts.
Because I noticed, just with me, I used to post, once every 2-3 days maybe, but after you post those 2-3 days, the algorithm goes against you because you're not continuing to put out. Now I'm putting out at least 1 or 2 things a day, whether it be something or just something I've already put out, just anything. And I've noticed the engagement, pretty much has boosted just because I'm actually engaging with the platform.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's man.
Yeah, you can't have like a 2-week break.
Yeah, no, you.
Yeah, you'll notice that first post after the 2-week break, like damn, they just not fucking with me. Like nah, they just don't see it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The algorithm.
I think now Instagram has it to where you can put it in a chronological order.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I believe so. If I'm.
You might have to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you can now at the top you have your following and your favorites, and it'll show people that you're actually following without,
Oh, okay, bet for sure.
Yeah, so it's all within Instagram. I think they're trying to work on it, but man, it I feel like there's a big disconnect with content creators and Instagram. But so I like that, man. You pushing everybody, you pushing everything that you got going on. Well, we can't wait to hear the new album, man.
Yeah, man, it's coming real soon, man. I'm dropping these singles and I'm gonna start dropping some freestyles too. Like I kind of got away from that for a little while, but I just recently did a freestyle over that LMA Don't Fuck Me Up. So I'm gonna drop that real soon. It's coming on YouTube. I'm thinking about jumping on that Nipsey Hussle Stuck in the Grind, but I don't know. I be kind of wanting to stay away from like, you know what I'm saying, the Nipsey's and the Tupac beats. You know what I'm saying?
Cause those are
yeah, it's
sacred.
Like, yeah, you don't want to disrespect those beats or nothing, man. So if I'm not like,
and if you put anything on one of those beats, you're always gonna be compared.
Yeah, you're gonna be scrutinized. Like it got to be undeniably like 10 times better than the original.
Yeah,
so.
Oh, that was cool, but Nipsey did it better, or Tupac did it better.
Yeah, so I mean, if I can't even craft nothing up, like, you know what I'm saying, at least 8 times, 5 times better, than I ain't even gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
And I know, as a content creator, you were talking about TikTok a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
That's really big right now. Is a lot of people or a lot of producers have like open verse challenges. You ever see yourself getting into that, or?
I need to, like, you know what I'm saying, like that's gonna really help me get out of my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you're comfortable, like, you're not working yourself as hard as you need to be.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. That's something I was actually just talking to myself about when I was in the truck. Like, that's one. I got a whole list of things that I really just got to lock in and do, especially when it's time to really just super roll out this album.
Yeah.
Just content, like you said, 2 to 3 times a day. Shit, even more than that. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep shelling out content, work these algorithms, putting my music everywhere it needs to be to where it's in your face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, TikTok, all them TikTok challenges and shit.
Yeah, I know the homie Gringo just did one, and it was a Dax. I don't know if you know who Dax is.
Yeah.
Dax put it out and actually like reacted to his verse to it. So I mean, it gets the eyes of bigger artists.
Yeah.
Whether it accumulates to anything or not, at least a bigger artist, has you on their radar now that they know who you are.
Yeah, that's an accolade. That's something that you have the ability to say now. You know what I'm saying? Like, such and such fuck with this. Or,
and he co-signed it. He said it was dope, so.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, that's on the list of things I really just got to do. You know what I'm saying? Jump out the comfort zone, TikTok challenges, all kind of shit. I'm really on some
Earl
comedy.
on the
yeah
on the dancing stuff now.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just try to, you know what I'm saying, get out, you know what I'm saying, get out the comfort zone and really just kind of
It's
push myself to the next level.
it's a little bit harder for a little bit older artists.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But
Because if you're 21, you're 20, people are like, oh, he's on TikTok. That's cool. If you're a little bit older, like me, it's not as cool being on TikTok.
I mean, you know, you could just implement it in a way that you still have your own integrity. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not like just throwing away everything, all your morals and shit just for a TikTok challenge.
Yeah.
Like you can, it's funny shit you could do. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't putting on no dress or, you know what I'm saying, doing no weird ass dances or nothing. But you know what I'm saying? I could do some shit that could be funny, you know what I'm saying, and implement comedy into the rap too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I said, breaking down walls and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta just, I've always said you gotta be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Facts. And that's actually one of the biggest rules in Endless Victories. You got to be comfortable having uncomfortable conversations. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like you can have a small issue with somebody and just, you know, just never talk about it.
Just dismiss it completely.
Yeah, but it lingers though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then now you got friction over a nigga eating your slice of pizza or something. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even that deep. So just having a conversation about it.
Yo, man, that was my slice of pizza. I don't appreciate you eating it.
You feel me? And you know,
Oh, my bad. I owe you a slice of pizza.
Exactly.
You know, there's little things, but yeah.
And that shit dead, and you know what I'm saying, you can keep pushing. But yeah, having, you know what I'm saying, being comfortable, having uncomfortable conversations, that could really stop a lot of beef that be going on.
Yeah. Facts. Man, but I appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
bro.
we both came out here.
Yeah, you know what
Hey.
I'm saying?
But I appreciate you reaching out, man. You know, anytime you're always welcome on the show.
I appreciate you, dog, and you know what I'm saying, congrats on everything you're doing, bro. I said the platform has grown a lot since last time I was here, so you know what I'm saying, I really appreciate you having me back, and congratulations on all that, bro. For sure.
Is there anything you want to leave the people with, or?
Man, you know what I'm saying, Came Down is out now. Texas Get the Money is April 25th.
April 25th.
You know what I'm saying? Go copy merch, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Endless Victories, 409.com/the shop. And just tap in with every Endless Victory artist if you can, man. Follow us all on the gram. Follow me on Instagram at Earl the Monarch, at Endless Victories 409. You know what I'm saying? Follow and fuck with the whole team, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Blue Cup Chronicles coming.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Just be on the lookout for that. We ain't got no date yet, but we still pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got a few more singles we dropping off of that. And, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely summertime, though. You know what I'm saying? I always drop in the winter, so we changing up summertime this time.
Okay. I know having a lot of art, like it's hard to keep up with artists.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
But all you got to do is follow. You could even turn on your notifications every time they post something.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Definitely turn on the post notifications. You get lost in this shit for sure.
Definitely. Man, appreciate you. It's always good to have you.
Appreciate you, dog.
Oh,
for sure. Hell yeah.
We out here, Slump Sessions. Stay slumped.
Already.
Hey.